Are you interested in it? $1,000,000 soles. Don't worry, I'll take care of the payment. May you have pleasant dreams tonight. Allow me to be your guide through a most delightful holiday in Sapphire Isle. Come closer. Don't be afraid of how I look. Tonight, embrace your eternal slumber!
Do I hear any higher bids? Going once, going twice.
Are you interested in it? $1,000,000 soles. Don't worry, I'll take care of the payment. May you have pleasant dreams tonight. Allow me to be your guide through a most delightful holiday in Sapphire Isle. Come closer. Don't be afraid of how I look. Tonight, embrace your eternal slumber!
Do I hear any higher bids?
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Another day, summer event day 2. Love Linley, Shiraz, Harry. Who else do we already have here? Lone Wolf, Heavendoll, Geomax, Shachi, Quark, Bombo Cat. The name Bombo Cat is hilarious, man. I like it, I like it. So, summon timer. For those of you that haven't been here for the first time, you know the deal. We take a good old 30 minutes. And especially, hey, Nigel's Corpse, Jin, how's it going? We are doing fantastic. And let me tell you why we are even doing more Lorelei summons. So, for whatever reason, I'm experiencing Ressa syndrome, alright? So for those of you who don't know what Ressa syndrome refers to, it is it's a symptom that affects me every apparently 3 weeks. And that symptom makes me want to prove to the world that a certain character is better than what others expect, right? So we currently are under Lorelei curse, and I want to get more Lorelei's. I don't know. I really do like Lorelei. I want to give her one more chance. But I'm telling it to you straight. If we get shafted again, I'll have to give up, right? If we go to full pity once, or you know what I mean, right? We go in, we try for a second time. If things don't work out, then it's not meant to be. But let me already give you the secret sauce that you're here for on why I think that Lorelei is at least worthy of 1 copy. Someone asked, should you get a copy of her? And I'll give you one specific reason why. And that has to do with an interaction in her kit that is worded in a way that you wouldn't expect. And this is this sentence right here. I've already tested it. I will be proving it to you. And that is, looking at this, Lorelei transforms into her siren form, releasing mist for 11 seconds. And sleeping enemies won't wake up during this time. The crazy part about this is it doesn't mean that if you damage an enemy, they don't wake up, and when the sleep runs out, they wake up. No. The way you read this is it prolongs a existing sleep effect by 11 seconds. So if you start out with a 6-second sleep, let that 6-second sleep go for 5 seconds, then trigger her ultimate, you go from a 5 to a 16-second sleep. Right? So this is what we need to work with. This is what we need to investigate. And this is also what we need to see if that gives her enough value. So currently we're looking at a limited unit that has the ability to prolong sleep buffs by up to 11 seconds. It might be more. What we need to test is a very specific hypothesis, and that is, if Lorelei gets a kill during her ultimate, does the mist stay or does it disappear? Because it does say transforms into her siren form, but does she continue releasing mist during the siren form? Or are the siren form and the mist separate entities? So I've already been able to test that you can prolong the sleep duration from 5 to 16 seconds, but I haven't yet been able to do that while then also killing an enemy to potentially take the sleep from 16 to 21 seconds. I'm sorry, I'm hiding the stuff. Oh, also for those of you who didn't notice, look at what she does. Like, pay close attention. Peak. But enough of that. Enough of that. So yeah, let me show you what I've been working on. So I've already been giving her a couple upgrades. So I haven't been obviously spending on this. I've been using my event resources. I thought, why not? Might as well. So we have our very first character with a basic attack at 6. For whatever reason, I decided to do the ultimate too, and then I probably bring her to 666 because I think it's hilarious. It doesn't have to do with anything you should copy. This is not something you should follow. But if you wanted to make your Lorelei stronger, going for the basic attack first is a good idea. But I want to have her at 666 just because I can, right? Just because I can. So either tomorrow, the day after, or whenever, I'll just get her to 666. Yo, atomic power 666. Perfect. We don't complain. Exactly. So, and also on top of all this, so we already talked about the 11-second sleep going into the 16 seconds. On top of all this, we still do not own the level 5 artifact. We are still missing out on a 25% attack speed boost that she could be gaining. So let me actually show you the gameplay to prove that I haven't been talking shit the whole time, right? You know, for your main 5, like your main 5, main 6, main 7, you should bring everything to 4 and then worry about what to bring to 5 because it gives BP. But be careful with everything past 5. Everything past 5 becomes expensive and it is time consuming. So we are here once again in this stage, for those of you that remembered from yesterday, and now I'm going to show you that the ultimate does in fact prolong sleeps way past the natural duration. And the way we can actually do that is quite simple, because Lorelei is really good at providing sleeps. So look at this range, okay? Look at the range of her basic attack and how many units actually get hit with the debuff. You see this? She's currently hitting 5 units at the same time. So here we get the sleep. And then, okay, let's actually do it. Let's actually do it properly. So I'm not quite sure. I wanted to try to potentially go into a blood moon so that she can get a kill. But for now, let me just show you how it looks if you usually get someone to sleep. Right, you get someone to sleep. We quickly rotate through. We stop the mages from channeling, right? So we stop the mages from channeling. Obviously, rotate our abilities. All right. And then right here we have 3 stacks, we have 4 stacks. And now you can count. 4 stacks, 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. 4 seconds on the sleep already done. We activate the ultimate. She goes. She releases the mist. Okay, we were too late. The sleep already went over. Can you reset skills? It's a timed event. So at some point the event is actually going to come back, and then it is going to allow us to reset skills. Oh, I guess we have the skills on always active. I really did think we had them on once daily. So let's actually go to once daily. Alright, once more. We have the siren song. We have the sleep. And then we move on to our target. And now look at this. Stay sleeping, 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 stay... You get what I mean, right? Like, there is no way in hell anybody can tell me that that was 5 seconds. Right? There's no way in hell anybody still believes that was a 5-second sleep. Right? There is no way that was a 5-second sleep. So, yeah. I think that's pretty cool, right? I do feel like it at least makes her worthy of getting just one copy. And the main thought process behind this one is I don't think they're going to abandon the sleep concept. So at some point, they will most likely be introducing another sleep-related unit. And then having the ability to prolong the sleep applied by that unit by another 11 seconds is going to come in quite handy. That's why you chose Seth? Isn't it? Yes, Pavana is sleep related, but one more unit obviously would again change the whole thing. But yeah, obviously Pavana is also already here. What will one more copy do? Oh, one more copy would just be extra stats. It's about you getting the first one, right? I just said copy as in like get one, right? The base version. You don't need the first one. That doesn't change anything. So what we also, for example, need to do in Arena is go in and find out at which point do we trigger Lorelei's ultimate. Oh no, it's my fault. I didn't explain it properly. So what we need to figure out for Arena is at which point should the system trigger her ult to go alongside of her like applied sleep, right? So for that we'll have to find an enemy, and then we kind of have to count at how much blood will she have applied 4 stacks of the sleep, right? If we know when she's going to be placing down the sleeps, then we also know at which point we want her in the ult rotation. So first obviously doesn't make sense because when she attacks first, there wouldn't be any sleep. Maybe she already had them asleep by the second one. Maybe it's the third one, or potentially we have to actually keep her out of the rotation. So let's try number 2 and see what happens if you trigger her ultimate as the second ability. So we have 1 stack of sleep, 2 stacks of the sleep. Okay, she got pulled by Aeona, which stopped her from basic attacking. So now we have 2 stacks. And now we have the ultimate. So this is obviously a failed combo. So it's important that we do not use the Stereoid Aeona ult before. Otherwise, we won't get like this super long sleep. I ask you as a fellow cultured individual, look at Lorelei. What do I think that is there? We might have to do a deeper investigation at some point. Though for now, we obviously have to finish this PvP match. And yeah, let's see how it goes. Where's the damage? Alright, it's fine. It's fine. We're sacrificing all this here for science. Or will we be able to clutch up somehow? No. Okay. Yeah, we're sacrificing this all for science. It's fine. So this obviously didn't work out. Slot 2 after Steroid Iona is a bad idea because you're interrupting her basic attacks. So what about slot 2 but starting off with Lamia? So Lamia into Steroid Iona. So she walks. This is stack 1, stack 2, stack 3. They are now asleep. And now she goes. So second position is how you can get like the prolonged sleep. Only slight issue is again if you're facing a Bella defense. It's a Bella defense, right? So it is probably optimal to open up with the Van Helsing, to then follow up the Van Helsing with the Lorelei, and then pretty much go from there. But yeah, second slot seems like the slot to be in. It at least lines up timing wise. I don't really care if we lose here. I'm not even sure if we have everybody geared. Oh yeah, turtle teams are the best thing you can do. Like if you want to build a successful arena defense, throw in as much defensive garbage as possible. Go Steroid Iona, go Seth, go double tank, throw in a Van Helsing, and then just pray for the best. Because if they can't beat your defense, then they also aren't going to be able to win. So my worry with putting a Van Helsing first would be the sheer cost. The sheer cost of a Van Helsing ultimate. Ooh, but what if we do it like this? So we open up, but if we open up with an acapella, we get like the same moon. So we open up with Van Helsing and then follow it up with her. That might be too late because he does cost 6. So they might already be waking up from the sleep already again. So maybe it is the third position because she will have her second like sleep schedule thing. Yeah, so they just woke up before we were able to apply the sleep. So obviously the more costly your first ultimate, the later she'll be able to use hers. When are we getting Clan Hunt? Tomorrow, 8 hours after reset. You now have exactly 28 hours to find the guild you want to be in. In 28 hours we're getting Clan Hunt and you have to find a guild you want to be in up until then. And yeah, pretty much. Bella into Lorelei. Yeah, maybe 5 cost. Maybe 5 cost still works, but I do want to get Van Helsing off. So this rotation might work. So let's check it out. See how the sleep timings line up. Do you see what I see? Like, look at where she's placed. Will we check out Guild Hunt and Sia? We could. So we could better prepare for the EU release. But that would be in the middle of the morning, like at like 4 in the morning. I'll have to see. So look at the range of Lorelei's attack. She hits Steroid Iona. From our side of the field, she hits Steroid Iona with the sleep. Okay, so this did work out. Hati is now in like a million-year sleep. But I think she got awakened or awoken by someone else. Which is why she's still awake. Interesting. Putting Iona to sleep is good. Yep, that is definitely nasty. You know, the longer the fight goes on, the more do I get annoyed by having a Bella on the field, because her ultimate doesn't always do a lot and it's super expensive, right? Like, it heavily limits the kind of rotations you can do, while still, yeah, it just costs a whole lot and it doesn't do as much. But Bella is still very, very strong. Yeah, I still don't know how to feel about the whole, like, full auto concept of the arena. It's wonky. It's wonky for sure. Like, to a degree good, but also to a degree bad. Like, it gives you an even playing field because your opponent will use their card hand, you'll be using your card hand. I don't know. Oh yeah, also, do we have to take a profile picture change? Nope, we're not going to change our profile picture. I could never. Bella better for PvP than T-Amy? For offense, yes. For defense, no. Because for a defense, you can just use a Van Helsing to kill the Bella summons. So, T-Amy is by far the better choice for defense, but you can use a Bella for offense quite well. Have we tried Lorelei with Pavana yet? Yeah, we've been running her for a bit. We can once again put her into a team here and then see how it works out. So, who would we take out? Probably Acapella, right? Acapella goes out. Pavana in. Is she geared? 9-3 versus 11 versus 11. Let's make sure she's geared, right? Let's make sure Pavana's geared, otherwise this is kind of pointless.
What beautiful dream would you like?
Yeah, okay, she's geared enough. Geared enough. We cannot really expect more. And it's so hard to judge how good would a character become with the additional 25% attack speed, because keep in mind it's only a 15% chance to get it. So if, like, worst case scenario, Lorelei is just too slow. Like, Lorelei just attacks too slow to actually get the attack speed buff, kind of leading to nothing in the end, you know?
As you wish.
Also, I think... who of you here has a Tihati? I have a tip for you if you want to use Tihati for story. If you are running a Tihati team for story, do not put the Starry-Eyed Aeona buff on your tank. Just move it over to your Tihati and you are going to be way more successful. That is one of the reasons why we were able to push on our free-to-play in deficit even though we were using a Hati. Like, just make sure you give the shield to Hati, because usually if you only run one tank, you want the shield to your tank because your tank is getting attacked by everybody. If you're running a Tihati, you're already splitting attention. So make sure you move your shield over to your secondary unit, just so they stay alive. Because the moment Tihati dies, you're getting into a deficit and it's getting harder and harder to come back from that. So Pavana, right? Pavana Banana. Alright, Pavana Banana, what can you do for us? Old order was Van Helsing here, and then Starry-Eyed seems about... No, wait, Starry-Eyed into her. Let's see. Let's check out what the timings line up with. Okay, so we have one sleep stack, 2 sleep stacks. I like when they push each other together. It's more targets to hit for our Lorelei. So now Van Helsing is out. Oh, we got morphed. There's another one. So the sleeps are currently active. The sleeps should have come from Pavana too. But yeah, it's the minions, right? It's unfortunately the presence of the minions that kind of screw over our sleep units. But look at how Bella got annihilated. And we're talking average BP, right? Like, we're fighting a guy that has the same BP in his defense as we have in our offense. And yeah, that is pretty nice. Where do you use Seth? I know she's crazy, but once I started messing around Seriona, I feel better in pretty much every lineup. Like, the most obvious place just has to do with bringing more than one team. The moment you have to bring a second team, Seth is there. Right? So any content that is like more than one team, Seth will be in there. And then it kind of comes down to preference. Like, either if you have the luxury to choose, you can pick whoever you want. Probably pick the one with higher BP. But if you don't need to move anywhere specifically, you can also just run a Seth. I have Lamia means for awakening. No point in saving. What? What does that mean? You mean should you buy the Lamia spirit copy in the shop?
That's not a customer.
Yeah, you can if you want to. Like, the next character to be added to the shop would probably be like end of August. Like, you can probably expect like end of August to be the next character added to the shop. So, why end of August? Because from the 7th onward we should again get another character. Then the 14th should be another character. And then around the 21st to like the 28th, the August characters should leave. And I highly doubt we're going to go limited characters into another set of limited characters. Which means the next regular edition should be towards the end of August. Which means for now, you can either buy Van Helsing, Daikalo, or Lamia upgrade material thingies. The team feels smooth. It does. But also, there's a lot of RNG in this team. But yeah, the reason why we're doing Van Helsing's ult first is so that Van Helsing can take care of the Bella summons, so that we can lower the chance of our Lorelei ult and our Pavana ult actually hitting summons. Because once that hits summons, it's such a waste, right? It is such a waste. Damn! Lorelei cooked them. She even extended her ultimate duration. Why put Van Helsing behind a character? Because I am because I've paid too much attention to Lorelei's assets. There is no particular reason. It was a mistake, and I am sorry. Let's fix that for the next fight. And let's do even more destruction. Let's wreck some more destruction. See what we can achieve. So there you go. Problem solved. Yeah, like usually I have it in my mind to do that, but specifically if I go into the arena and swap multiple characters out, sometimes I still forget. Right? Sometimes I still forget, and then I want to like complain to Van Helsing, and then I realize you're the one at fault. Van Helsing wasn't even fighting at full power, and you want to blame him. So, yeah. Damn, look at that teleport. Chee! Wow. Agaris was put to sleep. Easy. Easy. Let's challenge another guy. Yep. Triple assets. It's hard to like keep in the right headspace. Wait, the shield they receive prolongs the sleep mechanic until they wake up? What do you mean? No. So the reason why they don't wake up from their sleep is while a Lorelei ultimate is active, you cannot awake from sleep. Yeah, pretty much. But we are unsure if it's just... You see this like purple mist? While the purple mist is on the map, you cannot awaken from sleep. But I don't know if that refers to just... Like if the mist... I mean, the mist does seem to stay, right? And now it's gone, and now she's... So it should be her whole ult duration. So if there's mist, then that means you cannot awaken from sleep. Yeah, she got cooked. You almost get Lorelei tier 3. Yeah, I don't know. I would still hold out. Though. Like the biggest buff to Lorelei is not going to be us figuring out the fact that the sleep goes longer, but it heavily relies on how strong is Summer Bella, right? We already know kind of what she does, which is the ability to possess your teammates and increase their damage dealt, specifically further boosting the basic attack damage dealt, which just goes hand in hand not only with Lorelei and her talent as well as her incredible basic attack multiplier, but also on top of that, obviously with the Eye of Truth. So there's still 2 things we need to unlock to truly get an idea of what Lorelei can do, and that is we need the Bella and we need the artifact. Now on the note of artifact level, we get somewhat unlucky. Like, it is a bit unbelievable, but out of all the extra copies we got from the whole prophecy event, you can see like 2 copies, 3 copies, 2, 2, 4, 4. We didn't get a single Eye of Truth one, which means we only currently have our guild coins and the 15 selectors. The cost for us to go from level 2, which we're at, to level 5 to unlock the talent should be 70 tickets. It goes 10 to go to level 3, and then 30 to go to level 4, as well as 30 to go to level 5. So we're looking at 70. We currently have 15 and the ability to buy 10. So we're missing quite a lot. I have a lot of Ressa copies, so what team would a Ressa go with? Ressa, you just pair her with someone whose ult you want to use a lot. So like a prime DPS, like let's say Lamia, or even someone like a Hati. And then the way you do that is by just letting Ressa stay on the field, let her make her ult cheaper, and then use that ult to just rotate. Who's the best incendiary? Garrus or Van Helsing? Van Helsing, yeah. Yeah, Io Garrus, he's still a menace. He's still a menace, but we just don't quite know how much and for what. Alright, so first off, let's again lay down the ground rules, ladies and gentlemen, okay? I am willing to summon for Lorelei, but I'm not willing to summon if we get kicked in the nuts, alright? If the summons don't play along, I'm not gonna play along. If the summons play along, I will play along, alright? So if we go in and we go full pity for our first summon, that's it. If we go in and we pull like, we don't, yeah, basically. Like if the summons treat me badly, I won't be summoning. If the summons treat me well, I will reciprocate. You know what I mean, right? Before that though, we have 3 perfect shards as well as also a normal 10 pull. So we go 10 pull into perfect shards into the actual summons. And yeah, let's have a look. What a great start. Already sounds like we're going to get Lorelei the very first 10 pull. Emergency maintenance today at 8? True. The recovery logic does not meet design expectations, which will cause issues after the items refresh. Emergency maintenance today in 4.5 hours will display in the upper right corner interface when used. First, automatically have a storage limit of 5. Already held, consolidated into store purchase, storage count. Okay, so basically, let me tell you what they're talking about, okay? What they are talking about is that they unintentionally made the basic story currency as well as the store-bought currency the same item. So if you've played the Lamia and the Daikalo event, you know there were 2 different ones. For example, we had the moon and then we had the scarlet cord, or we had the moon and then we had the tarot cards. So what they're now going to do is in 4.5 hours, they're just going to fix that and make sure we get a refreshable currency that is different. Yeah, you'll be refunded those, I believe. Like, according to that one, they'll make a way to, like, refund them. Yeah. Yeah, don't buy the sunscreen potions, because the nightmare mode only unlocks at the 24th, or on the 24th. Now, though, okay, let's see if we have fate on our side. Can any of you successfully guess the 3 characters we're about to pull from the perfect charts? I know it's a heavy ask, but we have a couple people. So, will we find someone who can successfully guess? I know the odds are tiny. It's like a 1 in 31 into a 1 in 31 into a 1 in 31. But will we find someone who can actually guess successfully all 3 we're about to pull? So put in 3 SSRs and let's see if we can actually find someone who can successfully predict this in advance. Dude, if we get a Lamia, I'm gonna cry. Why is 3 times Kane so popular? Man, what do you want to do to me? Why is 3 times Kane so popular, people? What's going on with that? Alright, let's get into it and let's see if anybody is already disqualified. It broke the game. They said they were going to fix it. Through like some, also probably in the emergency maintenance. Huh? Okay, first one. Did we have, okay, for example, Vogota Creed is still in there. He said a cappella. Do we have any other a cappella peoples? Van Helsing Amy a cappella is still in there. Darcia's a cappella Del Carlo, yep. Nicole Van Helsing a cappella. Okay, interesting. Yep. Alright, next up.
I never expected to meet again. No, I should say our reunion was inevitable. Y'all are just here to see me suffer. Okay, another Kane. Like there's a I don't even have him on my altar anymore. Do you want to even see how high my Kane is? You see how high siphoned my Kane is. Okay, last one.
Our reunion is guided by the Lord's will.
Hey, it only took us 3 weeks, but we finally got a second wrestler. Yes! Woo-hoo! Nice! I can finally work my way towards the enhanced profile picture. Yes! Second wrestler! Let's go! Let's go! That is amazing. And you want to know the best part? It makes me not want to buy this. Like, I really thought about it. See, I'm so desperate for wrestler copies. I actually thought about potentially just buying a wrestler spirit. But considering that the game actually gave us one, I think we can chill on that one. It's not that deep. But yeah, look at my fucking Kane. Holy! What is this? And if you think, yeah, that's just because you on average have so many characters, obviously Kane will be that. Hey, I show you my siphons, alright? I show you my siphons and you'll notice a pattern. A very specific one. But first, let's actually put some justice on Ressa. Alright, 2 more to go and we can get that profile picture. Looking forward to that one. So, alright, let's search by spirit siphon level. The ancestors are just there because they're favorites. Do you see how high Kane is? Yes, you get 6,000 shard currency, but that's not a good idea. You don't want 6,000 shard currency. But look at this. We have a Lamia, we have a Daikado, and then there's a Kane.
Now, is the rest of my units all so high? We have a Van Helsing, which is great. We have Acapella, which is nice. We have Bella, which is nice. And then everybody else is still in like the realm of possibility. But for whatever reason, we have a whole bunch of Canes. We need 3 more and we're maxed. We already pulled 8. 8 Canes. How is that even possible? I don't know. Yeah, apparently he does. Apparently he does, and I don't think I like it.
Not as good as me.
Okay. So, it's time for the big guns. Server updating. No, can't do missions now. Huh? There should be no server update. You'll be fine. Okay. Once again, let's turn off the music. For those of you that were here yesterday and that weren't here yesterday, let me give you a bit of context. Yes, there is an update. Alright. Like right now. Okay, I'll restart the game. Let's see if there's an update. Wait, but it said 8. Oh shit, you're right. The emergency maintenance actually happens in 4 minutes. Or did it just happen? Are we already done with the emergency maintenance? Because this is fast.
Silver.
Yeah, I don't think we want to summon during a maintenance. Yeah, I also was able to like download something really quickly. No, okay, this shows the same currency. So maybe it's not yet it? Or maybe they changed what you buy in the shop? Huh? I mean, I downloaded something. It was like a quick blue flash, but it was super quick. You even got the 300. Let's see if we got the 300. Do I buy moon tiers daily? I have the daily moon tier pack. It's the best value you can get. Yes, 30 days, 5,400 moon tiers. It ain't going to get any better. Yeah, I mean, I don't... Hello? Where's my mail? I also want emergency, don't leave me behind. Why am I on the broken version? We're getting left behind. I don't want to summon. Like, I'm scared. Because emergency maintenance is meant to start in 2 minutes. I don't want to summon right now. Why am I getting left behind? What did I do wrong? I don't want to get left behind. I also want my gemsies. Hello? Hello? Update? Update? Where are you? Maintenance? Hello? I also want changes. You got 3 dupe Lorelei's and 1 Lami and a single multi. That is disgusting. What's the issue? It's the same item. It's the same item, so hypothetically, if you were to buy sunscreen and then not use the sunscreen the same day you bought it, you will probably don't get the sunscreen for the next day, right? Because you would be already capped. But where's my update? Hello? Ah, there we go. This looks good. This looks good. Okay, they actually came back for us. Which was the best pack to buy from boutique? It's the monthly pass, right? I mean, they just took us out. They gave us the private helicopter. They just took us, and we're now in the promised land. So, where the fuck's my mail? Hello? Hello! Mail! Compensation! Changes! Okay, it did change. So we now have extra entries rather than the normal entries. But where's my gemsies? Hello! But yeah, it's fixed now. So for all of you, if you want to buy the items right now, you can. No, that's my... so what they did is right here. We didn't use our story entries yet, so they turned the refreshable currency into sunscreen that you can buy. Right? Wait, really? You think there's not a compensation for because I didn't buy sunscreen? I mean, to a degree it makes sense, but otherwise also it's kind of fucked up because you're getting more than you paid for the sunscreen. You made out like a bandit. Whatever. Maybe we get it at a later date. Who knows? Who knows? Okay. We're back in. Let's see. So let me show you the current situation. We are 240 summons. This took us 240 summons to get, which is Lorelei number 4. This is 2 pulls ago, a Del Carlo, and this is 1 pull. So we're currently on 11 pity. We last pulled a Del Carlo, and now what I'm going to ask you is to tell me how long is it going to take us to get another Lorelei. Lorelei in X summons, question mark. So is it going to take us 10 because we're optimistic? Is it going to take us 30 because I don't know? Is it going to take us 60? Or because if it takes more than 60, I don't want her. Right? If it takes us more than 60, I don't want her. There you go. Let's see if we have any believers. Lorelei in X amount of summons. What do y'all think? Will we actually get blessed? Or, yeah, but if it takes longer than 80 or 60 summons, I don't want her. That's just the way it's going to go, alright? If it takes me longer than 60 to get a Lorelei, we're stopping. We're not going any further. I can't accept going 300 summons and getting 4 copies total. That's not, no. We ain't doing that. Alright, interesting. Let's try the first one. Bang. Bang. I don't know, this banner isn't... It is not spiritually aligned with our desires, you know? Okay, 21 pity. Once. Twice. Thrice. Come on. We already are in super pity. So it's either Ancestor or Lorelei. Or Lorelei. Lorelei. Lorela. Whatever you might want to call her. I hope it's a double. Double Lorelei, I would be happy.
Allow me to be your guide through a most
There we go, that's one.
sapphire eye.
Let me make one thing clear from the out.
I'll stand firm against the enemies.
Here again.
Allow me to accompany you.
Okay. So, it only took us 20 to get a Lorelei. 20, right? So, stop or continue. I know it's not, I already know the answer. I just needed confirmed black on white, alright people? I already know the answer, I just needed confirmed black on white. Do we stop or do we continue? I just needed black on white, I already know the answer. Or do I? Wait, this is way closer than I thought. Do I know the answer? What? Am I underestimating y'all? That is way closer than I thought it would be. There's no shot we're actually looking at a 50-50 right now. That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. The self-restraint, the self-discipline you're currently showing is unbelievable. Like, I thought we would be looking at 90-10. I really gotta be honest with you here. I thought we would be looking at 90-10. 60-40, huh? You thought the poll would says continue? Ah, okay, so now we're coping. Alright. Yep, that's a good idea. We go one more SSR and see what happens. And based on that, we'll make our next decision. We go one SSR at a time, see what happens. That's not bad. But what is it going to be?
Allow me to be your guide.
That's pretty good.
Delightful holiday.
The strong devour. Here again.
Black blood can be cured.
That's pretty good.
I will provide support from the back.
Here again.
Oh baby, it's a double. Yeah, but what do we do now? Do we go further? Like, we're currently on a high, but after every high, there has to be a low. Now the question is, are we already at the peak? Or are we already on the way down? Right? Because there was a time where we were on a massive high. Right here. We were on a massive high. It happened. We were on a massive high. And then it went all down into the fucking toilet. Straight down. Instant disaster. So are we on a high? Is it going to go higher? Or is it going to go lower? Are we on a high? Or should we better take what we have and run? Technically speaking, we have pity saved for Bella, and we just walked away with 2 Lorelei's within 40 summons. Right? We just did 1, 2, 3, 4. We did 40 summons and we got 2 Lorelei's. Do we run and hide? I mean, it's, hey, 300 gems. That means we have to do one more. We have to do one more, at least because of the 300 gems. Yep, we're down. We're going deep down. This is the time to stop. It is already sold. Alright. I get it, game. Okay, I'll leave you alone. We saved the pity. We wait for Bella. I thank you so much for giving me 2 more copies. But I can also read the signs. I am not completely blind. If you don't want me to get any more, I'm fine with that. But I am not going to do this again.
Afraid of how I look.
Good enough. Good enough. What do you mean one more? Okay. If you want me to do one more, I do need to see some reciprocity. Give me a deal. If someone offers me a deal, be it membership gifts or super chats, I can summon. And depending on if we get a SSR or not, you either have to pay up or you don't. So you can bet against me, right? You can make me an offer and I either accept or decline your offer. It's going to be on the condition if we pull an SSR or not on the next temple. That's the only way I'm summoning. I do need to get an offer though, and I don't want you to pull out. If you make me an offer, you have to mean it. Otherwise, we ain't doing it. Nope, I don't need that. I need. Otherwise, this is not happening. So if anybody really wants me to do more summons, you have to be willing. You have to be willing. If not, we are happy with it, and we are actually going to try to see how she works, or better said, see what we can do with her.
You anywhere.
So, alright, let's see, tier 8 ring. You think you prime? I don't know. You buy me a Daikalo body pillow? Yeah, but we're not talking about a single membership. But also we're not talking about anything crazy. Wait. No, you didn't. Oh no. Wait, we're live on Twitch, right? Oh shit. Let's see. What just happened? Okay, you gave out a community sub gift. I mean, one sub on Twitch. Is that a temple? No, it isn't. But they also didn't specify, I guess. Fucking hell. Perfect. Fantastic. Are we proud?
Impress me, and I may consider allowing you aboard.
All right, we did the 10 pop, and we were in fact on the way down. We are now 34-0. We are now 34-0. But all right, the offer's over. If anybody comes up with a better deal, sure, we can do one more, but I ain't doing it on my own volition. Like, we're already 30 down, no return. Is Lorelei worth it? At least a copy, right? Yeah, Harry, you think we should count yours as another temple? I don't know. I kind of, you thought, I mean, we were doing it. You're a subscriber now for 10 points. I don't think that is, yeah, but we also got a sub on Twitter. I don't know. Yeah, I saw it. So you think that was already for the next temple? No, I saw it. I did see it. I mean, alright, fuck it. And yes, I saw both. But values just don't align. Now let's see what we walk away with. Y'all are degenerates, and I'm the biggest of them all. Y'all are degenerates, and I'm the biggest of them all. King of the degenerates. Was it all worth it in the end?
I will provide support from the back. I'll stand firm against the enemies.
Allow me to be your guide.
It is big booby lady,
Stand firm against the enemies.
but are there multiple?
And I may consider.
Let me sing you a poem.
Not bad. I remember this scenario. Don't y'all be getting flashbacks from right here? We are again at a crossroads, ladies and gentlemen. Are we on a high and it goes higher, or are we on a low and it goes lower? Are we on a high and it goes higher, or are we on a low and it goes lower? All right. What happened? Let's ask. Where are we now? The peak, or just the beginning? Ladies and gentlemen, where are we now? Are we already on the peak of our luck? Or is this just the start? Where are we now? Are we already at the peak and we better stay away? Or is there so much more glory to come? Keep in mind, we are already back in Super Pity thanks to Acapella appearing. Where are we? Is it the peak or is it just the beginning?
You want to go? I'll take you anywhere.
You know what? I'm really good at finding excuses to do more summons, huh? Like, I could be going 120 pulls, no SSR in a row, isn't even possible. I could be going that and I would apparently still end up with some more summons, huh? We are all so doomed. Indeed. We are completely cooked. Alright, yeah, I think this is just the beginning. Then let's see how right you were. Is this just the beginning? Or is it the beginning of the end? Once. Twice. I don't know about this. Are we about to make the same mistake as we've made before? Are we about to go another 30-0? Next one, trust. All right. I want all of you to put all the blame on Simpy. Simpy Dom said next one, trust. So everybody of you in the chat, in Simpy we trust. In Simpy we trust, and if he lies, we might have to send him into a little bit of a timeout. Potentially. Potentially. Maybe. Depends on the outcome. In Simpy we trust. Once. Twice. You're playing a dangerous game. You are playing a dangerous game, my friend Simpy. You are a dangerous, dangerous gambler. Let's see if we can find you before you hide again. Let's see, where are you? Currently looking through the chat. Simpy Dom. Put user in timeout 1 minute into the silent corner. Fucking hilarious. Alright, my guy is now in timeout for a minute. And he can think about his mistakes. Alright, last 10 pull. It was, in fact, the beginning of the end, ladies and gentlemen. You wanna know the worst part? We've made the same mistake not just once, not just twice, but we've now made the same mistake 3 times in a row. And you gotta ask yourself, can you end it on a loss? Yeah, we've seen the patterns before. This has to be double SSR. Right? We've seen the patterns. We know how to read this game. This has to be double SSR. That's what all the other summons before told us. They all told us this is how it goes. So let's see if there's any truth to this.
Firm against the enemies before.
Allow me to be your guide. Most
The storm devoured.
One more?
I will provide.
Maybe another one? Somewhere? No! Alright, this is it. Alright, people? The signs are there.
where you want
We've already done more than enough.
you anywhere. Come closer.
It wasn't a double.
How I look.
So there's no way this is neither the peak, nor is it the beginning. And just to prove it to you so you can all shut up, look at this. See? There's nothing there. There is nothing there. There are no summons left. We are already way too deep. I told you, we are already way too deep. We are already way too deep. How did we end up here? And why does it keep happening to me? I have no idea how we're always stumbling on the summoning button. And it just keeps going down. The ship is sinking. The stock is crashing. The resources are disappearing. And the results, do they speak for themselves?
As the first to dare approach me, perhaps I should grant you a reward. How about some human blood?
What do we make of this, chat? This is a Lemine A1. The biggest issue I see with this is that this is before pity is triggered. So the next one is still potentially a normal unit.
I never expected to meet you.
There's no fucking way.
Say our reunion was inevitable.
There's no fucking way. Kane, again. My guy wants to get maxed before her. My guy wants to get maxed before we have a chance to get more Lorelei's. Yeah, so much for a chance for it to be a normal unit. Huh? Fucking Kane. Yosh. Alright, we have 40 summons left. Technically. You know what? We're probably not gonna be able to save them anyway. Fuck it. Let's just ball. It's already over. Like, you know when water like starts accumulating and starts spinning? It all just starts draining and draining and draining and draining away. It all just starts spiraling. The resources start declining. And somehow magically, we've already done 140 summons and none of you even noticed. Huh? How the hell have we already done 140 summons? Or maybe even 150. This is not good.
I'll stand firm against the enemies.
Allow me to be your guide.
But this is Booba Lady. This is in fact Booba Lady. We are so close, we can taste it. Oof. 20 it is, huh? We're in too deep. We've been cooked. Left, right, center, top, bottom, everything. We're going full pity and we aren't even getting rewarded. This is fantastic. This is what happens when you go too far.
Please
the game punches you while you're down. Never forget that. Do we even have any fucking packs? No. There's nothing here. Fuck. Yeah, we pretty much physically cannot summon anymore. The only way to stop us is by not being able to summon due to lack of potential items to buy. Fantastic. We have one more temple. And after that we're legit tapped out. Let's see if this at least ends on a Lorelei. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are in full pity. Fantastic.
Welcome. See anything you like?
That's great.
Please come again.
That is
Forward to your next visit.
pretty something. Yeah, I mean, we're broke. Even if I wanted to do more summons, we can't. I gotta be honest with you here, ladies and gentlemen, it's over.
You anywhere?
We've tried so hard, and we came so far,
Come closer.
but in the end...
Of how I look.
Oh no. You know what I just thought about? Oh, this was a no. You wanna know what this took us? 440. 2 copies short.
Oh, pretend you didn't see that.
440. You know, the worst part is, it didn't even look like we had disaster summons, right? It didn't even look that bad. Unfortunately for us, 200 summons, how many did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 in 200. That is...
A fulfilling.
I think it's below average. Once again. Why are you looking at me like this, Lorelei? What do you want? What do you want from me? Why are you looking at me like this? I have nothing left to give. Like, why is she looking like that? Huh? We have nothing left to give. Why is she looking like that? I cannot look at her. Yeah, but we don't have any summons. There's nothing left. We've been drained 3 times over. There is nothing left. At least she's higher than Kane.
Is there a task that
Fuck. There's no way. How is she on the same awakening level as Kane? I mean, what the fuck am I meant to do? Like, look, we are broke. There is nothing left. Right? See? Clearly no packs left, right? There's nothing left. Huh? There was definitely nothing left. Definitely. Definitively. There was nothing left there. There was no pack left.
Please come again.
And we had no way to get any more. So unfortunately, we obviously have to end on a cane being as high as Lorelei. Right? That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes, unfortunately. Hurts me, hurts you, hurts all of us. Deep down. But there was just nothing left. Yeah, there's legit nothing left. I'll be real with you, I tried, but there's no way. There's really no way. I gotta be honest with you, there's no way this is happening. Okay, let's actually go back to the to what we wanted to do.
I'll take you.
What do we want to do? I don't remember. Event can give you summons, yeah, but can it give us enough to do a temple? Because we need 10 of them. I don't think we can buy all 10 because we also bought the skill materials. Yeah, I mean, I legit cannot do a temple. It is just not possible.
See anything?
This is a fine item indeed. You have a good eye.
Thank you for your patronage.
One multi in a dream. Where are the funds? Huh? Where would be the funds for this multi with the dream?
To your liking?
Infinite Tower, we're probably gonna get like 2 stages done. I don't believe there's
Please come again.
3,000 gems hiding in the tower.
Forward to your next visit. Do remember to come.
Stop complaining about my Lorelei. Just because she's not fully maxed doesn't mean she's worthless. What? Like, who? Like, look at her. Just because it's not fully maxed does not mean she's worthless. Alright?
Don't wander around aimlessly.
10. I think, yeah, it might exactly be 10 that we're away from full pity. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yep, 10. Yeah, yeah, we need a cute dog. Yeah, unfortunately, we didn't have a dog. Let me actually check something real quick. Alright. Yep. Apparently it is indeed water soup. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't smoke. You have 2 Siphon of Bella, Akka, Van Helsing. What should I go to get first. Lam is already 3 and Sea is 1. Van Helsing. If you want to upgrade the siphon level of someone, upgrade Van Helsing. This is such an unsatisfying end. But if the signs were there, people, right? Like, let's be real here, the signs were there. We had multiple attempts to jump from this crashing train, and we didn't. So let's analyze where it all went wrong. Good start on 20, perfect start on 30. This is when we should have left the train station. Like, this is the moment we should have jumped off. Right, we already came from bad luck, and then we got 2 and 30, or like technically 2 and 40. This is the point where we should have left. 180 ago, and we went 30 into another one, into a double. We could have left there with extra pity for Bella. Then another 30 into a single, which should have signalized, dude, it's over. Then another 20 into an ancestor, into Kane, into her. Like, this should have been the last station, right? This should have been the last station. And all these are, yeah, what do you call them? Yeah, personified stupidity would probably fit quite well.
Do remember to come back.
Yeah, pretty much.
The chaotic world right.
Alright, can we at least now be the story level though?
Only by breaking the gravity of our
Let's
past.
see.
May I have a taste?
No, not yet. I haven't yet gotten an SSR from a friendship summon.
The brim. I crave more.
What's this new trick?
147, 146, 148, 147.
You seem awfully interested in my secret.
Yeah, I'm not that interested in your secrets, Daikalo. Gotta be honest here, I'm not that interested in your secrets.
Free from the gravity of our past.
Anywhere you want to go, I'll take you anywhere.
Alright. Let's actually get some gear. Let's actually make some proper progress. So, yesterday I postulated that there's a chance for her to perform quite well during Child of the Plague. But
This is quite.
we obviously still have to prove that, so...
Need help, little one?
Moonlight revelation.
But she would obviously not be able to get like an extra kill.
Solo performance.
What happens if we attack here? Does she like jump from egg to egg? No. She starts attacking the boss. Okay. How did she manage to destroy the sword? Like, how did Lorelei manage to destroy the sword? Did she actually... Oh, did I must have targeted the sword. Huh? Huh? Where were the enemies? What was that? Like, did they like all get put to sleep by Lorelei, or what's going on? I mean, what was that? We're probably still going to lose, but I would still like to know what just happened. Lorelei's ult sometimes breaks enemy mechanics? Would be the first time I heard of it, but it's not like she's been out for that long. The reason why we're not using Bella is because having a melee-based tank is actually advantageous here, in that the boss is more likely to target that tank, leaving your backline safer, right? So there is a reason why we're running Friedrich rather than Bella. It's because he's a melee tank rather than Bella being like a ranged / summoner tank. Alright, this time we attack the boss rather than the sword. Hopefully. Yeah, Van Helsing still performs better in like what we are trying here, even though he's like disadvantageous damage type thing. Yeah, I don't even know if I mean, maybe we'll have enough damage. Yeah, I guess one of the issues is we're obviously not entering the Blood Moon. So, but we also don't really want to trigger Lamia. Because if we trigger Lamia, we are most likely to destroy the Plague Wing. But I guess now we can.
And then use her again here. I don't know. She should have. Does Transcendent Kane solo this? Yes, he solos it on his own. Yeah, I mean, the big part here is she cannot apply her sleep damage, right? No sleepy damage. So that's definitely something that holds her back. The same way that stun units do to a degree get shafted too. So yeah, she's definitely not a boss slayer, huh? But then again, it all depends on what Mrs. Bella is all about, right? It all depends on what Mrs. Summer Bella is all about. That is the crux of the matter, the deciding factor. But yeah, this is definitely not a valid strategy. Like the fact that even with us having all the advantages we have, like if we brought a Van Helsing instead of Lorelei, the boss would already be dead. Twice over, most likely. Yeah, this is by no means the way you meant to like do this. Yeah. The fact that we're getting like a PvP relevant unit this early, it is a bit weird, right? It is a bit weird. Another piece of tank gear, huh? And I mean, it's the best piece of tank gear, but yeah, tank gear is tank gear.
How boring.
Coffin,
Did we overdo it?
but hey, it's at least tier 8. Cannot complain too much. So we're getting to the point where finding like actual gear upgrades becomes harder and harder for us. Yeah. Or better said, it's almost impossible. It is almost impossible for us to make any big jumps before we get to the next boss, right? So if we want to get better gear, we actually have to beat 15-8. And we haven't even been farming it all that long. It's kind of crazy how fast you accumulate these like really good pieces, or like at least tier 7/tier 8. It's like maybe a week of farming the second boss and you're going to be full gold for like at least your like top 5.
Anywhere you want to go, I'll take you anywhere.
Alright, what kind of resources do we still have left? Pretty much nothing. Interesting. Okay, we do have 27 hours of pure blood. Huh. Okay, let's actually play some content. How good is the new character? 1 copy. Like 1 hero. Get her once.
get her once and then forget about it, right? Oh, 15-4. If we beat 15-4, we get the new time one. So let's actually use our Lorelei and show them how it's done. Is she truly doing well in Pavana? Specifically PvP? Yes. PvE? The combo is kind of missing a bit of damage, I would say. 13-2, 12-7, 13-9, 13-5, 14-6, 19. Look at our fucking Lamia. Do we have someone in the chat right now who has a lower combat power of their whole team than our Lamia? Do we have someone in chat right now who has less than 19,076 combat power? How's Pavana? She good? Yes, she's very useful for PvP. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, that is a very, very nice Lamia, huh? But, hey, you'll get there. Honestly, the jump from like 19,000 to like 30,000 BP, you'll be able to do that in like 2 to 3 days. It might be a bit harder now that the summer event is like a bit longer. But, yeah. I mean, Pavana at least get 1 copy. Like for Lorelei, what we did wasn't worth it. Let's be real here. What we did wasn't worth it. Yeah, you can just get her once in case there's like some bigger sleep synergies and the like. But I'm already expecting Summer Bella to be like the true chase unit. Because supports obviously tend to have like a longer shelf life. And also it's a basic attack support. With them hyping up Cyrene so much. Nah, we weren't able to stop the mages in time. Ooh, we lost Carlo. Oh no! Run out of time. Fucking hell. Yeah, I mean, to a degree you probably have a control, but it's all second based and yeah, you can never really aim where it hits. And also overall, the synergy between Starry-Eyed Iona and melee characters in general isn't all that great. Will new Bella be ended to standard? No. Didn't buy the sunscreen and got the compensation? Yeah, we did too. Because obviously they wouldn't just give out 300 gems to, like, just a part of the player base. It doesn't make any sense, right? We don't have a T. Amy. No T. Amy.
Fulfilling day indeed.
Yep, it is indeed very mean.
Who don't know
You got twice?
shall be
You got 300 twice? Really?
God's not a customer.
But yeah, look at how many targets she hits. Like, I kind of want to cope myself into like, look at how many targets she's hitting. This is unbelievable, you know? Like, look, she's making so many people go to sleep right here. And then they all woke up because we did damage with Lamia. Isn't that fantastic?
Finally.
Why would I make a poll for Dragonair, Raid Shadow Legends or Godforge? I don't intend to play or touch any of those games. Even Godforge, I don't think I even attempted. Like,
Deviants shall be
no.
customer.
I don't think we need to make a poll for that. Alright, so that's 2 stacks. Now everybody's asleep, and now technically they shouldn't be waking up while Lorelei is still in ult. Yeah. Yeah, they're all still sleepy. But then she also didn't get a kill, so no big boy damage. Mm, 300 for emergency maintenance and 300 for not enough storage error. Oh yeah, you mean the earlier one? Oh yeah, sure. We did all get gifted 2 total summons. If you consider this one right here. Yeah, the not enough space as well as the, yeah, okay, it is 600. It is 600.
We still have a long journey ahead.
Yeah, I'm really curious what the Bella does. Really curious. Really curious what the Bella actually does. Yeah. I mean, it said something along the lines of like possess a unit, make their basic attack do more. About is Cyrene. Like as much as I could tell myself like, oh, you're looking for Lorelei, oh, you're looking for like for Bella. No, the one I'm truly the most curious about is Cyrene, because a kid read like it was going to be a lot of fun, but I am also hoping it actually turns out to be, right? Like the only downfall I could see with her would have to be something along the lines of when is the soonest we could see Bella's details? If you're talking getting an idea of what her kid is about without the specifics,
Those who don't know subservience shall
22nd. And if you want to know like the full breakdown, the full details, like the complete kit, 23rd. Or early the 24th. 2 banners share pity, yes. Yes, they do. Now, but my kind of plan with Lorelei herself was not even as much of her as like a damage dealer, but you know, just having her on the field and just getting like these extra like pretty much big AoE sleeps, you know,
My help. Just know I
so that she kind of just stays there does her attacks. Like, look at this. She's hitting 5 at the same time, and then she's going to obviously send them to sleep at some point, right? Now, what is the interaction between someone morphed and then someone sleeping? Okay, so you can just kind of like stack it on top, but it obviously wastes like the duration, you could say. Oh, where did those rats come from? Why are they in our formation? Ah, because it's a real level, 15-5, rather than like a -1 level or like -2, -3.
Those who don't know subservience shall be punished. That's not a customer. That's not a customer. That's not a customer.
That's a lot of birds. Too many birds. Damn, basically everybody's dead. Yeah, they ain't saving this. Okay. Looks like we won't be getting past here. She does, but I can't recommend her though. Like especially considering how much we already got, like how often we already got her, like the level of gear, the level of skills we're running with her.
Take you anywhere.
It's not like I could tell you to just go summon for her. And I gotta be honest with you here, at least for Lorelei personally, I don't see this artifact changing super much. So it's not like it's gonna take her from like one step to like the fucking moon. But at least I do. Oh yeah. We unlocked the new Time War Mausoleum, I remember. So let's unequip you.
Why in the world?
Lamine. Nope.
Only by breaking free from the gravity.
Is it on Van Helsing? No. It's on Daikalo. So Daikalo. Nope. Where are you? VH, Mr. Van.
The chaotic world right.
Van Helsing.
May I have a taste?
Alright, Time on Mausoleum time. She is indeed, like, I don't know. I really like the way she looks in Time 1. I don't know if she's like all that helpful and such, but I really like the way she works in Time 1.
That's not a customer.
So like the ability to just dash around the whole map and just start slaughtering enemies.
That's not a customer. Listen to Fate's solo performance. That's not a customer. That's not a customer.
But then you also just kind of like take a look at what Van Helsing is doing while she's like doing a little bit of dashing around. She definitely needs that exclusive equipment. Otherwise, I mean, she's a single target threat, right? Rather than an AoE one. Hey, Ragnarok, what's up? I got Seth again yesterday. I hope the next one will be an Ancestor 2 rather than Lorelei. Sure, but you do at least want to get a copy of the Bella, right? So even if you were to summon, I would still hope that you also at some point get your hands on the limited units themselves. Yeah, I mean, what does Nicole even do? Like, does Nicole do anything impressive in Time Worn? Would one copy of Bella be enough? It depends. I mean, most likely yes, considering that she's a support. If you were to say, yeah, yes, it would be enough, but she would always be at like a slight BP disadvantage. But it's gonna get better over time, though for now you would definitely notice it. Because for now, copies still matter more than they will in the future, considering their flat stats. Alright, let's go for Mr. Golden Guy right here. Yeah, so she's also not like a super boss annihilator, right? If she were, she probably would have just killed the Golden Guy right there. But Bella is amazing. And Bella is amazing here. Like the ability to... How many summons does she even summon? Like 20,000? It feels like it. Oh, and obviously Lemine, right? Lemine is obviously broken here too. Whoops. Yeah, and also she cannot really block a lot, so I don't know if I would even run her in my... I don't even know if we have a space to run her in a Time Worn team. Because we're looking at a really difficult Time Worn stage, so we actually have to try. Okay, if we have to defend 2 lanes and we actually need to bring proper people, Lemine definitely has a place there still. Van Helsing has a place. Acapella has her place, so that's 3. Bella has her, so that's 4. And then...
Come quickly. It's time for prayer. You mustn't keep the Lord waiting.
Don't come too close. I don't want you to get hurt.
Come quickly. It's time for
Let's
prayer.
pray Ressa. Let's pray Ressa.
The hour of execution.
Noah's cool? Yes, yes he is. Also, look at the level we're getting put on. 180. That is crazy.
That's not a customer.
Daikalo in Time Worn, she melts and CCs the bosses. I've been using her quite a bit, but I'm not as convinced of Daikalo, and that is because her ultimate only hits once, and then it kind of like sticks there. Yes, it turns like the enemies, but I don't know. I think her range, like she kind of does what our Lemine does for us, but Lemine just does it better, you know? Like Lemine just kind of already does what we would gain from having a Daikalo here.
We only have one item in stock. And that's that. Solo performance.
Yeah, I wish I had a Transcendent Amy. Then we could maybe consider it, but I guess even then, the only one I would swap out for Transcendent Amy would have to be Ressa. We forgot to move Van. Ah, no wonder our Van is not doing shit, huh? You're right. Wait, doesn't that mean we could have just used
Execution has come.
we could have just used Lorelei instead? Gaedic was a go. How's Lemine always in old order? It's part of her kit. It is not set anywhere, but if you use a Lemine ult, it always comes back into your hand. So that's a blessing, but it's also a curse. What that means is you can never cycle your abilities with the Lemine, because she always comes back, but you are also never going to be running out of Lemine ults, because it always comes back. But yeah, interestingly enough, this fact is never stated anywhere. I don't know how, I don't know why, but that's the way her kit works. She is forever, yup. Yeah, but look at Van Helsing, right? As funny looking as the attacks from Lorelei are, Van Helsing just does it better, right? He just does it better. Yeah, that is probably my sign to be buying Van Helsing Awakening from the Spirit Shop. I don't think you can go wrong with buying a Van Helsing Siphoning. At least you cannot do a lot wrong. Yeah, like the only issue is when Van Helsing starts attacking like boss units that don't instantly die. But yeah, Van Helsing shooting 3 shots definitely helps him with keeping his ult up, because there's always like something that dies most of the time. So he'll always kind of have like an additional target. Yeah, it kind of feels like Van Helsing wouldn't even have needed his exclusive to be good, but his exclusive just makes him better, which is the point of it, right? The point of it all is to improve the character. But yeah, we kind of have our Ressa here just as like a, I don't know, blocker. Finding God said, is she a better healer? Yes, she is a better healer. Is she a better overall support type unit? Debatable. Like, they're both. And they're top 1 and top 2. How you want to order them is kind of up to yourself. There's no real, like, definitive answer. But you can pretty much just play with whatever you like, unless you obviously want to move around the map. Huh? Yes, I already thought about making one. I'll probably make one tomorrow. So I'll be spending some more Gemeroonies, studying PvP meta and stuff. Let me know though. Should I cover both PvP modes or just one? Like, should I cover them separately or should I cover Crucible and Gauntlet in one? What do you think is best?
And that's death.
Just a 3v3? Separately for sure? Because they do have different approaches. Like, certain concepts you can just like mix between the two, but yeah. The 3-team one is the important one. I mean, it depends, because if you don't have 3 good gear sets, like three good gear sets for, or at least 2 good gear sets for 2 teams, then the fight is absolutely completely irrelevant to you, right? Like, and also, if you're just looking to get Pavanas, the only thing you need to do is play a single match. You don't even have to win that match. So the worst thing you can do is not play Crucible. if you unlock Crucible, play at least one match. You're going to get ranked into the lowest league, but you're still going to get 400 arena coins each hour. So the worst thing you can do is not play a single Crucible match. Make sure you at least play one of them.
By my hand. This victory belongs to all of us.
Yeah, making multiple team comps definitely doesn't come as easy. Alright, what's our reward here? Ooh, look at this. We're starting to get the shiny things. We're starting to get the red things. Nice. And also 17 hours worth of pure blood, which puts us at 44. That's a lot of hours. Let's see, we have 2.1 million. We might need a bit more. 49 out of 50 shards, huh? And goddamn, what is this? We have 2 Trisses, a Thibault, a Mass, a Nicole. We should at least upgrade Thibault.
Do you need me to examine you?
Oh,
To gain something,
nice.
something else must be
Alright.
The longest journey begins
We
with a
what about hard mode? Are we closer to doing anything in hard mode? Yeah, we're way too close. Like, we should have already pushed past this.
Don't know subservience shall be punished.
But we don't have any gear on 2 of our units. Yeah, but that's easy to be fixed.
Setting the chaotic world right.
May I have a taste?
Anywhere you want to go, I'll take you.
Oh yeah, affinity! We still need affinity on Lorelei. But we don't really have any affinity items. Aww.
Wonder, what kind of web should I weave to make you fall right into it?
I could have sworn she was just sitting. Am I the only one who just saw her sit in the chair in like a more normal version and now she's in her like ult form? Am I imagining things? Was she always standing like that? Didn't she just... Huh? Oh, what?
Anywhere you want to go.
Didn't you just sit?
Anywhere you want to go.
Huh? Huh? Is it like an affinity thing? Like you get her to affinity 6 and all of a sudden she's standing? What? I want to go back. Can I go back? Huh? What? I mean, yeah, there is no chair anymore. Like, the chair is gone. There isn't even a chair anymore. Like, it's not like she's standing in front of the chair. No, I don't think it's a glitch. Like, the chair is gone. Like, the chair itself is not there anymore. There is no chair. No, but no, for me, I swear she's just sat at the table in the council.
Wander around aimless.
I swear to you, she sat at the table. When we did this during the stream, she was on.
Anywhere you want to go.
She was on as she sat at the table. Is it an affinity thing? Is it really when you bring... Can someone tell me what a Lorelei looks like that is affinity level 5 or below? Like, could someone check out their Lorelei and tell me if she sits? Can we see the new character skins? Sure.
Anywhere
Sitting? Is it really an affinity thing?
you want to go.
You bring her to affinity 6 and all of a sudden she's standing? Okay. Huh.
Something troubling you. You can confide in me.
That is curious.
You seem awfully interested in my secrets.
She's a siren, but not siren. That was unnecessary. Someone asked to see the character skins. Mr. Who? Simpidom. He's back after his 1 minute timeout. I didn't do that on purpose. I mean, okay, I did it with purpose, but I didn't do it to do it because someone asked to see them. I mean, obviously she's starry-eyed. She just sits on her chair. Yeah, but the fact that we upgraded her to Affinity 6 and the chair just disappeared is interesting. Yeah, I guess it has to do with the affinity level. Like you upgrade her past 5 and she's gonna like use her true form.
Is something troubling you?
Okay, why not? Alright, so you have a decision to make. If you want your Lorelei to continue sitting on a chair, do not upgrade her affinity past 5. Otherwise she magically loses the ability to sit. Wow. Even though I initially thought 11 seconds is quite long, I gotta be honest with you, she doesn't quite attack fast enough for the 11-second ultimate to like truly be all that great. Like either she had to like attack like half or like twice as fast, or the ultimate would have to be like a 20-second plus 10 seconds on kill. Like there isn't enough of a return for her on actually getting a kill.
We still have a long journey ahead.
Wait, where's Del Carlo? Oh, there she
You
is.
seem awfully interested in my secrets.
Yep, very interested in your secrets. She needs a buff? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Once again, it heavily depends on the artifact and the performance of Summerbella. It all hinges on Summerbella. It all hinges on Summerbella. Norman sitting. Yeah, so it has to do with the affinity. If you upgrade the affinity to 6, you get like a change in demeanor. Now the curious question is, does that happen for other characters too? Like, is a Lamia at affinity 5 different from a Lamia at affinity 6? I never paid attention to it. I think I also just upgraded her to like 10 instantly. A pool party tomorrow for Supreme Queen Ingrid? I doubt it. I doubt it. Not really the guy to do pool parties in war.
Those who don't know subservience shall be punished.
It's kinda more like a fastidious thing. She still sits. No, I'm not talking. Yeah, she obviously sits, but there might be like a, I don't know, maybe she sits like in a different way type of deal, right? Maybe not something as extreme.
There's more than one way to take what...
Like, let's see. If anybody has a Lamia with affinity level below 5, let us know if she sits any differently, but I doubt it. Yeah, but it's not about the concept of a character standing. That's nothing new. It's about the fact that she sat and now she's standing. Also, was he always... He wasn't doing this before, right? He wasn't leaning against the chair. He was like kind of standing like in front of the chair. Did they actually change his standing animation? I don't know. Yeah, but okay, yeah, I guess she changes her form because she's now more comfortable with us. I don't know. That might just be it.
Those who don't know subservience.
Ew, what is this?
All raw materials for my merchandise.
So we're meant to survive. I will survive!
Shall be punished.
But will we actually survive? Like, see, these types of boss stages are still fine, right? There's a significant difference between a boss stage and then like an elite boss stage. Because look at this, they're sleeping. But obviously, like, imagine if these were boss fights. Sleep would definitely be a bit more prevalent. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look like they prove a lot of danger to us. Like, they're all kind of not doing a whole lot. Considering the fact that this stage requires 89,000 BP, I expected more.
There's more than one way to take what you desire.
Like 89,000 BP and then they tickle us? I don't know. But now the reverse is probably going to be true and we will barely able to tickle these guys right here. But who knows, maybe there is a way for us to do something with this. Yeah, but this is great. Look at this. We're going from a transform into a sleep, into a long duration sleep. Like, this is kind of what you're looking for. If you want to like get any value out of like a PvE Lorelei, this is kind of what you want to do. Go like from one slow sleep whatever to the next, and then just kind of stop the enemy from doing anything at all. But then again, if we look at the damage graph, it's probably gonna be Lamia at top. Yep. Daikado apparently died. Lorelei did something. I wonder if it's worth it to give our shield to Lorelei instead of Bella, or if then Bella just like gets annihilated, considering the fact that she's like our only tank. Yeah, but here we stun them and then we already then again sleep them all. And then we can even keep up the sleep longer. That's not too bad. Feels good. Oh, Lorelei is dead. She got murdered. Murder! That's a lot of attack from these wolves. No, I think past the first chapter there aren't any voice lines to be had, which is an unfortunate bait and switch to a degree. Alright, and then 3 stacks. 4 stacks. Damn, they really just killed her like that, huh? No. No, not yet. like they did retroactively add, like for example, certain Japanese voice lines, but I don't know if they add like voice lines to past 12. I hope they are like voiced chapters. I hope they do. They should. It's definitely helping with immersion.
Those who don't know subservience shall be punished.
Need help, little one?
That's not a customer. That's not a customer.
What content is Ressa good at? Mostly single target boss content. Like single target boss content, and technically you can push story with her. You just have to treat her as like a T-Hearty. So you have to like kind of protect her over your tank, because she'll get attacked quite a lot, and she doesn't have like any extra like damage reduction or the like in her kit, so she could also just die before she becomes useful. Yeah, she got annihilated real quick. Yeah, I don't know if there's much we can do here. I mean, how low are we? How low are we in BP? 72 versus 95. Yeah, that's quite a lot. What do you mean the sunset reset? It's not the reset. They changed it into... they took your sunscreen that you have, or you know what, and they swapped it over here. But if you already used it up, they didn't take it away and moved it over here, right? Like, you only have these 5 if you haven't done your story today. Like we, for example, haven't done a story today. But if you used your 5 today, why would you get like 5 extra for nothing? Where am I? Oh. We're meant to figure out how they died? Oh, okay. Interesting. Both are 0? Yeah, I mean, but... And you're still on stage 5. Is that what you want to tell me? Now this is interesting though. Like, we're kind of like meant to figure out how he died. Doesn't hold anything. What the fuck? I don't even know how I got here. Like, what am I doing? How did we end up here? Didn't use any. Oh, okay. Interesting. The bite mark. Oh, that is very graphic. That is a fucking rib cage. God damn. That is quite extreme. I mean, blindfold? No. It's a... Yeah, it's obviously the bite marks.
Want my help? Just know I always collect.
Yeah, this is... Is it because of them making like this emergency maintenance? Like, did the emergency maintenance break more than it fixed? Somehow? Ah, but they also said something about like adding your attempts into the shop. Or something. I mean, let's read the notice again. The recovery logic for the consumption does not meet the design expectations, which is gonna cause issues tomorrow, but it already caused issues today. The store purchased and daily gifted will display their quantities upper right. Yep. When using the daily ones, they'll be consumed first. Second, storage limit of 5, replenished. Including both daily gifts and store purchases will be consolidated into the store purchased ones. Huh, so the issue they wanted to prevent for tomorrow already happened today. Yosh. That's unlucky.
Want my help? Just know I always collect what's owned. There's more than one way to take.
I really like this screen. This like winning screen. I really like it. GG, bricked account will never recover. Yep. GG, time to reroll.
Want my help?
Time to reroll. I mean, incredibly broken. Completely unusable.
There's more than one way to take.
Hey, you also got a copy of Lemine. Nice.
Want my help? Just know I always collect what's owed.
Wait, why are we only using 4 units?
Did we overdo it?
There's a
Want my help? Just know.
Go! Pew! Like, to a degree, this AoE is kind of ridiculous, right? Like, this animation doesn't fit what she hits. You know? It's a bit weird, definitely. Wait, but we just used the oil. How is that? How did the stage already end? Crazy. Okay, now for the real gameplay. Fuck me. What a start. Shit. No! Wrong one. This is true Silver and Blood gameplay. Peak. Peak. Yeah, mobile is probably quite nice. You know, this is what interests me the most. Clear, score 100 points in infinite stage. But it probably is quite simple, unfortunately. But it sounds interesting. Ooh. The last summer on Sapphire Isle memory. That's kind of pretty. Yeah, see, there's no way we have 4,000 coins. Right? Just not gonna happen. But we can buy Bloodborne, we can buy Kingdom. We can buy the normal Awakening Fragments. And maybe some light armor fragments. Give extra summon twice? Why do we have to do it twice?
The longest journey begins with a single.
I want to pay 50 gems. I only have 500. I don't have any gemsies left.
I'll take you anywhere.
Don't wander around aimlessly.
Alright, so we're going from 101 attack to 110. And we're going to go from 225 to 260. That's actually not too bad. 225 to 260. Medium armor we didn't buy. And then light armor, some extra HP. Not that bad. Eventually we'll get that Siren. I mean, clan hunt, right? The whole goal of clan hunt is for us to get like the rest. Like, I want Siren after clan hunt. That's my goal for clan hunt. That our guild performs well enough, or our clan performs well enough that we'll be able to get her after just one run of the whole thing. Yeah, that's the hope. We might actually have to do some reshuffling. Make sure we get some people in that belong. Swap some others over. Yeah, we might have to increase like our general power level a little bit. Let me see. Well, maybe. Hey, you made it into a guild. Nice. And this one is just fast clear, right? I don't know. This clear reward is kind of whack. But it's also the first stage only. But still, it's kind of whack. You're super late? Probably, yeah. I think I end this a bit earlier today. Like we've done most of our dailies. Kind of. Wait, hold up. Oh, one Lorelei, not bad. Hey, someone made it to stage 30 of the Tower of Bloodborne. Fancy. 1 hour. There's 1 hour leave cooldown. But I also cannot promise you, you're right, we have to do free-to-play account too. But we'll probably do that tomorrow before reset. Because I only slept like 4.5 hours today, maybe 5. So I'll actually need to take the rest of the day to actually like recover. So we can go full pace tomorrow again. Because tomorrow is start a clan hunt, right? So we have to be at our very best.
Aimlessly. You get lost, I won't come looking for you.
We have to be peak performers. Peak performers. Oh, and obviously we have to solve like the whole guild swapping around thing before clan hunt starts. Is my clan full? I mean, we have like 9. We have like 9 EU clans. There is a space in one of them, but I cannot guarantee that you can just join like main guild, for example. Let's see.
Yep, 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 yep. Yep, 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 yep. Yeah, I know. I didn't, as I said, I had like four and a half, 4 hours of sleep. It's not that much. Let's see, 115, 73. Yeah, we could probably beat tower, but it wouldn't change much. We did our gear dungeons. We're kind of stuck on 15.5. I mean, 87 KBP is not too bad. Maybe we can beat one more story stage.
Subservience shall be punished. Those who don't know subservience shall be punished. That's not a custom.
Late night Ressa sessions. How did you know? Who told you? Who snitched? 1, 2, 3, 4. God damn, she's almost dead.
And return what once was. And return what once was.
Yeah, nah, that's too many enemies. Too much BP diff. Not going to happen. Alright, people. I don't want to keep you here any longer. We've pretty much went into low energy territory. So without boring you any further, we did way too many summons. Mistakes have been made. Mistakes that have to be recovered from. And we'll be back at full pace, full speed tomorrow. As usual, I thank you all so much for joining. And trust me, the next time, next stream is going to be high energy again. Yeah, we should have probably ended the stream like an hour ago. More summons today? Hell no. And yeah, we see each other in the next one.